Their laughter hit me like a stone, freezing something deep inside. It wasn't the kind that dissipates. It lingered heavy, like honey sliding off a cold blade. The chandelier overhead pulsed faintly. A fork tapped a plate. My wine glass quivered against the tablecloth, though my fingers stayed still. Betrayal doesn't always scream. It's in the subtle things. The way silence twists into a sneer. The way eyes drift where they shouldn't. It's in the breath that catches when it should flow. I'd been holding mine for months, letting it gather rust. The dining room reeked of roasted meat and old money. Her father's scent, sharp and musky, slunk across the table like a hunter in a suit. Her brother's grunt was more beast than human. Her mother's necklace clicked against her throat, each pearl a tiny lock. My wife's laugh came late, slicing deepest. Not because it was vicious, but because it was easy, polished, like she'd practiced it in a mirror. The screen flared to life. A birthday toast, they claimed, a family montage. But there I was, trapped in a pixelated frame, eyes half closed, a deer in headlights. Scrolled like a curse. Her brother pounded the table, choking on his own amusement. Her father, bourbon clouding his gaze, lifted his glass. Just a joke, son. That's the thing about jokes, they're funny until they're true. I smiled, not out of humor, but because I saw it clearly now. Clarity is soft, like ash settling on a grave. I rose slow, deliberate. My chair scraped the floor. A low rasp like breath through teeth. No one paused their chewing. No one held their breath. They were still chuckling when I pulled out my phone. I didn't shout. I didn't tremble. My thumb lingered over the screen. Just a moment too long. I opened the file. Labeled 3 weeks ago, simple, unadorned. One word, play. The laughter snuffed out, like a flame under glass. The screen flickered again, but it wasn't me this time. Not my flaws, not my name smeared in dirt. It was them. A hotel corridor, red carpet, room 113. My wife's laugh, not for me, but for a man drenched in her brother's cologne. Their faces too close, a timestamp, a touch, a lie caught in motion. I'd captured it all. Then her father, his office, a hushed recording. A woman's voice, not my wife's, young, breaking, pleading. His voice, steady, venomous, the same tone he used to charm guests. No one will believe you. Click. Her brother next, his laptop, passwords cracked, messages exposed. Extortion schemes, digital rot. Silence fell, not the hollow kind, but the kind that presses down. My eyes traced their faces one by one. No words, just breathing, just the collapse of their carefully built masks. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't smirk. I didn't cry. I just watched. There's strength in watching, in being the shadow no one sees, the one holding the sharpest knife. I'd spent years as that shadow, nodding, thinking, swallowing what I should have spit out. But I wasn't spineless. I was collecting. Every jab, every snicker, every betrayal woven into a quiet web. They called me a punchline, but they never saw the setup. My wife's lips parted soundless. Her brother half stood, then sank back. Her father poured another drink, but his hand shook now. Her mother's pearls hung still, like a rabbit sensing a wolf. I met their eyes, not with rage, but with something sharper, finality. You wanted a performance, I said, voice low. Now watch. No shouting, no chaos, just the weight of truth crushing the room. I left the video looping as I stepped outside. The night air was cold, unflinching. I lit a cigarette, my first in years. It tasted like regret, like the man I'd buried under patience and decorum. Behind me, through the glass, they weren't watching the screen anymore. They were watching each other. Blame is a weak man's instinct. I didn't need to act. I just gave them a mirror. They always thought I was too gentle. They were mistaken. Gentleness isn't frailty, it's a disguise. The blade was always there waiting. I walked 4 blocks before the first cry reached me. Not anguish, but awakening. That sound stays with you, clings like damp cloth. But it wasn't mine. My scream came years ago, silent, swallowed. There's a calm that follows ruin. Not triumph, not relief, just quiet. I didn't destroy them. They did that themselves. I just let the truth breathe. Truth, once loose, doesn't need to shout. It just needs eyes. And now they see. What comes next for me doesn't matter. The past is ash, the future a blank page. But in this moment, I'm neither prey nor predator. I'm what silence becomes when it finally speaks. Their laughter, played back, was their undoing. Not revenge, just the echo of their own cruelty set free.